Hi reception class, I hope everyone is feeling well. We've been working really hard to get our classroom ready for you to come back to, if you choose to come back. We have had to make lots of changes to our classroom to try to keep us as safe as possible, and lots of our toys have been packed safely away for the time being. Watch this video with your grown-up so you can see what it'll be like. This will help us to get off to a good start when we return. When we are at school, to stay safe, it's going to be really important to try to keep 2 metres apart from each other as much as possible. Around our classrooms, we have lots of lovely posters to help us to remember this. Our class will be split into 2 bubbles. A group of children will work in the classroom with me, and another group will work in the hall with Miss Hodges. I will plan the challenges for both of the groups. Most of the time we plan to be outside. We will be able to see our friends in the other bubble outside, but from a distance. We will need to play in separate areas. On a morning, our classroom bubble will line up on the yard close to where we would normally line up. Special spots have been sprayed for you to stand on so we can keep 2 metres apart. I'm sure you can do this really sensibly. At the door, we will have a hand gel station, and everyone will clean their hands with gel before going inside to clean their hands with soap. We will learn about hand washing when we return. Inside the classroom, we have set up some areas for you to play in. We have chosen resources that can safely be cleaned down after someone has used them, and regularly throughout the day. Our old reading area is now a storage area. A special cross has been marked on it so we keep out. Every child has their own little table, which they will sit at during teaching time and to have their lunch. Every child has their own pot of resources, such as pencils, scissors and glue, for their own use. We will all share one toilet area. Boys and girls will be sent at separate times. Every time a child uses the toilets, we will clean them down to keep us all safe. Now let me show you what it will look like for our second bubble. We have transformed our hall into a classroom. Remember, just like the Gruffalo and Mouse, it is important that we stay 2 metres apart as much as possible. The children in this group will line up outside our Key Stage 1 door. We have marked out our special spots so you know where to stand to keep us all safe. You must stand still on your spot. We will have a hand gel station at the door so we all clean our hands before we go inside to wash them. Let me show you what it will look like in our new classroom. Just like in the first classroom, we have set up some areas with easily cleaned resources that you can play in. These resources will be cleaned after someone has used them and regularly throughout the day. Every child has their own little table which they will sit at during teaching time and lunchtime. Each child has their own pot of resources for their own use throughout the day. Regular hand washing is something that's going to be very important for keeping us all safe at school. Maybe this is something you can practice at home. I hope this has been useful. Stay safe, everyone!